Hello. 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 How we doing? Be honest, I should probably delete this. Just delete the unneeded ones here. Hello. How would you join draft? We're not hosting a draft league. We're not hosting one. It's just I want to talk about it. That's what's because draft league in this game isn't really feasible right now. Also, I just noticed tier 2 was above tier 1. So yeah, that's cool. Anyway, hello. What's a draft league? So it's essentially like every person of the league would take turns picking a Lumian for they themselves are the only person able to use it. So if one person drafted a Luminami, nobody else could, and then somebody else drafts a Vesperatu, nobody else could have it. That kind of deal. And then after all that, they all fight each other while preparing for each person's specific team. So that's how that would work. But right now there's no actual league. I'm just trying to I'm just theorizing what would be in which tier. So anyway, yeah, I've come up with a little ban list, and I could explain all of them real quick. This thing does literally everything, so this is like, whoever doesn't have this is at an inherent disadvantage. Same thing kind of goes for Vesperatu. It does way too much, and it's able to just, kind of go crazy. Plus, there's only one person that's able to have Eclipse. So that's the thing. Ursul has very limited options to, stop it. So, good luck, because only one person gets each one. Although this is probably the one that would be least that could most likely come down, because you could tailor a team to stop it. Swirl is RNG. Cephalops, there's nothing in the game that hard counters this thing. Mutagon is Mutagon, Metronet is Metronet, and Attack Gargolem has 155 base attack and range attack, and has the coverage of God. So good luck preparing for that thing when it can tailor its moveset specifically for your team. And it's an Ogre hard counter Cephalops. Yeah, I click Aquajaws, cool. Yeah, I click Aquajaws. That's awesome, cool. Anyway, now with the great debate, this is stuff that is like, this could be banned. Swap Lumian Deladrix, no. Anyway, this stuff could be banned. I'm just thinking about it. So attack base Gargolem is essentially the same as attack Gargolem. It has the coverage of God, and it snowballs extremely quickly. So that's why it's up here, but it's not. It doesn't have as much initial power, and that's why it's like I'm thinking about it. Deladrix is well, good luck answering this thing. I mean, if you waste a move slot on Aquajaws, yeah, okay, waste. You're calling that a waste, but suddenly all the range tanks that would want to take a Cephalops hit suddenly don't take a Cephalops hit because they're now taking Aquajaws. You can consider it a waste all you want. Anyway. Bar Blast, it was, debated that it should be banned because it can work offensively or defensively. Its attacks are extraordinarily cheap, so the level of versatility in this is, like, hard to answer. Can I explain what a draft league is? People take turns selecting Lumians that only they can use, and then the people in the league fight each other's team. That's essentially what it is. So also Phage not way too strong. That's what we're in. That's what we're going with. What did base Gargolem do to be debatable? Be attack Gargolem, but doesn't hit as hard? I don't know. The only reason Deldrix would be maybe not banned is because it is, you know, made of paper, and I don't know. I guess it's kind of in the same boat as attack Gargolem. I don't know. I'm feeling Deldrix is up here, but we'll see. Am I doing draft league like a point draft, or like one person drafts then no one else can draft? Yes. So here, I'm gonna pull up. I believe I still have this image. Is it this one? No, it's not this one. Where is it? This one? Yeah. Okay. So we did one of these before. It was like a mock draft right after the Christmas event of 2021. So this is what that looked like. So each person had to draft a tier 1, a tier 2, 2 tier 3s, and a tier 4. And then these extra ones would be based, it could be from any tier, but they were based off of these points right here, and each player had a cap of like 200. So they'd have to draft the extras. And yeah, once one person takes one, it's off the table. Nobody else can have it. Seems really hard to get in these days. Okay, unusual. This is like draft, not your standard meta. Like you guys have to think about it in the filter that how does this work? I just explained it. I'm not gonna sit here for 3 hours and explain it over and over and over and over and over and over again. So anyway, probably gonna put this one here. This one's probably also getting the boot. These two are honestly the bigger debate. Because it's the base Gargolem, just pin the explanation. Nobody reads the pin. Nah, Phage not can stay. I disagree. Besides, you gotta remember, this is not happening right now. This is just like theory crafting. Anyway, draft league. Each player takes a turn to draft a Lumian that only they can use after said drafting. After the drafting phase, players then battle each other using the teams they drafted. Lots of counter teaming ensues. There we go. Anyway, let's pin that. You don't know why base Gargolem is on there? The same reason the attack one is on there. It has the coverage of God and snowballs. Can you heal your Lumians with the Care Plus? Yes, you can. Except in a battle theater. It's literally this, but it doesn't hit as hard. But it still snowballs just the same. This would only work for a small amount of players? Yes, I know. You guys are not speaking anything I'm not aware of. Exactly, that's the point, Karam. That's the whole point of Draft League. You do a ton of counter teaming. How do the players get picked to participate? I'm not hosting one right now. Let's not worry about that. I'm not hosting one. I'm just theory crafting it. Yeah. Stop thinking about the usual meta. Stop thinking about the current meta, because that's totally different. So in Draft League, you can only use one Lumian. No. You can only use what you draft. Players can draft multiple Lumians. It's just all the Lumians drafted. Let me try and reword this. Wait, no, you go there and you go there. Or does it go here? Does Phage not go before or after the event ones? I don't know. Anyway. One from each tier. It'd be something like this. This is an example draft. This was from Christmas 2021, right? Like right after Christmas 2021. This is like an example draft. This is like Diamond can only use the thing in his column. Nobody else can use them. Armindo can only use the thing in his column. Nothing else. And then everybody makes their teams off of this based off of who they fight. So anyway, let's start actually tiering things. Jirachi's Freyland, Deladrix, and easier to revenge kill due to be knocked out in one hit. Are we talking about best drafts right now? We're talking about like the tiers they should go in. Like how much value do they bring to a draft? So, all right. I actually kind of want to pull up my old one and compare it. That's kind of what I want to do right now. Let me go grab my old one. And compare it. Warm, I'm not worried about the pre-evos unless there's like a specific case. But like, basically what I'll say is anything that's not up here is automatically T4. Like that's how that works. Anything... Where is this? There it is. Pause it. Maybe. There we go. Alright, what did we have in Tier 1 before? We had Hunder, Garlash, Wobblisk, Kirillin, Chartiki, Zulong, Vesperatu, which is now banned. Okay, so yeah, there's quite a lot of stuff here. This was before Seer Knight got barbs. That's fun. Where did I put Seer Knight before it got barbs? Where's the boy? I don't see him. Where did I put him? Oh, Tier 2. I put him in Tier 1 before then. Why is Deladrix banned? Because how do you deal with this thing? So anyway, an easy Tier 1, which I just talked about. Where are you? Where are you sitting, boy? There you are. Wobblisk is like an easy Tier 1. The easiest Tier 1. This is one of the best picks for a draft league. This thing has everything. This thing has everything. It has hazards, it has phasing, it has godlike coverage. It's got everything. Obviously, it's a never recovery, but it has everything that could support a team for a draft. Like this thing, you could run this any way you'd like. This is one of the hardest things to prepare for, and the only reason it's like not up here with Luminami is because Luminami also can heal off of switching. So yeah, I hear you about Wintrix. Yeah, Wintrix would also be up here. Because, like, how do you... Good luck, you don't resist this thing. Like, Wintrix is an easy Tier 1. Okay, you guys keep talking about Halvantic. I just want to say, Halvantic, yeah, it hits really hard, but, like, half the Lumipedia learns Mud Spatter. Just saying. I just want to point that one out. Half the Lumipedia learns Mud Spatter. Alright, isn't Wobblisk just Gargolem defense without Ignorant? No, it has moves that can recover its health. Anyway, let's look through here. I kind of just want to... I think going in order is probably the best way to go about it, just instead of trying to pick out all the Tier 1s. So Seer Knight. Seer Knight can work offensively or defensively with utility and Slapdown and Raging Fire, or Raging Flame. It has barbs. Rock offensively. You can do a funny little armor down set for cleaning as well. So the thing definitely offers, currently, since barbs, why trying to think, T2 or 3? There's absolutely no way. There's absolutely no way Seer Knight is a Tier 3. Y'all keep saying Tier 2. Why Tier 2? Why not Tier 1? Why is it not a good Tier 1? I'm sitting here thinking it can run offensively with decent coverage. It has defensive utility in its bulk, its ability to burn things, has barbs. It can chase. No, you don't use chase down anymore. That chase down's not good. I'm gassing it. No, I'm not gassing it. What do you mean gassing it? Why is it tier 2? You guys keep spamming tier 2. Why is it tier 2? I'm sitting here explaining why tier 1 and you're just like, nah, tier 2. Doesn't last longer, put on heavy offense. Yeah, I'm gonna put it here for now. I think it's a tier 1 thing. Yeah, Tatop's an easy tier 1. Tatop is an easy tier 1. You have utility with barter. You can punish swap with poison. You hit like a mock truck. You can run ranged if you feel like it. Also has the tech mud spatter. And a very, very, very solid speed tier at 104. So yeah, like Tatop's a very high value Lumian. But anyways, tier 9 might change. How many points do you get? For the extras, since there's only 3 extra picks, and those are the only picks that matter. These are the only picks that matter. For the points, you get 200. You get 200. You guys also have to remember that you can run pearls randomly, so like preparing for things is easier. So you can have max of 2 tier 1s. Yes, that's crazy. It's crazy both offensively, defense. I don't think it's overbearing in any of the aspects it has, Diamond. Like it has everything, but it's not like overbearing in any one thing. I think people who want Seer Knight as a first pick choice. I don't think the theory. I don't think the logic is it's tier 1 if somebody would pick it first. I don't think that's the correct logic. Because you also have the extra picks that you can pick a tier 1. What is Draft League? Read the pinned comment. Anyway, Valkyrie. Okay, so Valkyrie. I mean, Diamond. It's not that you don't know what it's. It has a lot. A lot that it can do, but you also have to think they're preparing for your team specifically. So you just think in that mindset, what kind of Wobblisk hurts your team the most, and that's the kind of mindset you have to consider when making this kind of stuff. Anyway, with Valkyrie, it used to be a banned pick because like answering was difficult. The speed tier is definitely more noticeable nowadays. Answering it is still difficult defensively. Trying to think here. It also has the range bulk to be kind of ranged bulky. It also offers utility in Radiant Forecast. It also has the armor down for some Mimi utility. Tier 2 because Ikazune exists. Oh, that's not how this, guys. You have to think. Yeah. Oh, okay, whatever. I have to think. But I feel like this is a tier 1 as well. Like this offers too much. Like yeah, in terms of offense, you generally only have like one way of running it, but that one way is incredibly hard to stop. It's tier 1 because Teclipse can't be on every team. Why is Teclipse relevant here? Anyway, okay, Himber. Stopping the flash and... like, okay, anyway. Why do you see Lumian Phage not in band? Because it's draft, Yadona. It's draft, not standard meta. Okay, Himber. Okay, does it offer the same level as the other ones? You understand Vest because it has limited counters. Luminami offers way too much to be for only one person to have. Like let's say Luminami is down here. What's the very first pick in any draft? Like, let's say Luminami came down here. What's the very first pick in every draft guaranteed? It's Luminami. Luminami, off rip, any team will take Luminami if it's available. So this thing, here's the thing about Himber. It's not a tier 3. Like, the lowest Himber would be is like tier 2. Like, this is as low as Himber would go. Himber has mixed bulk, so it's good at preparing for things as a blanket check. So you could basically run it however bulky you want in any regard and get value out of it. It's offensively pretty good. It's not going to break an entire team in half for sure. It also offers traps. Did I not add it? That would go in like the battle remix, Isaac. We're not doing the battle remix right now. It has Dawdle. Okay, yeah, you're right. It has Dawdle. It's the great debate. Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna put it in tier 2. It offers a lot of good things. I don't think it's as good as everything. Can Florent be tier 4? No, I'm not giving. We'll see. We'll see how free you get to draft Florent here. Ice Earth is perfect coverage. Yeah, it is. But you also forget Pearls are going to exist too. How does the draft league work? Read the pinned comment. Okay, so Zulong. Oh, there we go. Zulong has very good coverage. Has double pivots. Has an incredible speed tier. Like I said, the coverage also extends to its melee moves. Like the general Zulong set doesn't use its coverage. But in draft, you know what's coming, so you can specifically pick what kind of Fang you want to run or Chomp. You also have double pivot. You have a lot going. You have a lot here for Zulong. There's a lot here. So yeah, easy tier 1. Okay, so finally we see some bad stuff. Okay, I feel like Umbrat would be like tier 3 or tier 4. In terms of drafts, I'm gonna put him in 4 for now. For now. Because there's gonna be a lot more added to this list. Anyway, speaking of an actual tier 4, here's Luxor. Is the chase down niche? Yes, it has a niche. That's why I'm saying this is 4 now. We will definitely come back to Umbrat. We will definitely come back to Umbrat. Actually, you know what? We'll come back to Umbrat regardless, but I'm going to put this here so you guys stop whining about it. Guys, we're talking about draft, and when you only have one type of move, that's not good for draft. I'm telling you right now. Like one type of move is not good for draft. But anyway, I'm gonna put it here so you guys shut up. Okay, now you're okay. Never mind. I'm gonna stand my ground here. Anyway, to Clips. It doesn't have a lot of like incredible utility outside of the fact that it has 3 immunities to 3 very relevant typings. So there you go. You can fine-tune your decently natural bulk to whatever you fight. So yeah, this is an easy tier 1. Cinemoth. Okay, moving on. Sumo Beto. Okay, so this one's a debatable tier 4. Tier 5? True. Moth is tier 2? Yeah, okay, dude. Yeah, I don't think it's as bad as Cinemoth. I'm a level with you. Okay, I'm trying to think. What all does it have? Did Sumo Beto ever get Fire Slam? Is that a thing it ever got? It did? Okay, so that's okay. Let's see. It can put in a lot of work for sure. I think this is a very solid tier 3. I don't think it's as bad as like Cinemoth or Luxor. It offers quite a bit. It has utility with like I think it has barter. Does it have barter? It's time to start looking things up. Does it have barter? It does have barter. Okay, so yeah, barter poison. You could do a funny little double strike pester set because of draft and lower their range attack by 2 stages. That's funny. And then of course you have your. There's no chat in my background. It's not loading. I don't know what to tell you. It's not loading. Here, hang on. Yeah, I don't know what to do about it. I'm sorry. I got nothing for you. Let me see if that does anything. How many points do you get? It only applies to 3 different picks, but you get 200 points. Anyway, what do we got next? We got Avitross. It's definitely not a tier 4. I'll say it's not a tier 4, but I don't know if it's a tier 3 or a tier 2. I'm trying to think. Because, I don't know, this is pretty one-dimensional. I feel like Avitross is pretty one-dimensional. There's not a lot of ways you can run this thing. Like, you could run Scavenge for funny. But, like, other than that, there's not a lot of stuff here. But I don't know. I think this is fine where it's at. Yeah, I tried refreshing the widget, guys. It's not working. Anyway, Swolder. Swolder sounds like a tier 2. Swolder offers a lot. Swolder offers a lot. You can run this thing offensively, defensively. You have poison for swap-ins. You got some options here. And there's the reason Swolder's not good in the general meta is because air moves are everywhere, which makes it AV and Swolder same tier. No, I think Swolder has more utility or more diversity than Avitross. Avitross is extremely one-dimensional. Swolder is not. Swolder does a lot. You can set up with Brawn Boost. You have good natural bulk, so you can invest defensively. You have poison, which automatically makes you a lot better than some things in this game. Like, the fact that this has poison makes it better than Luxor ever would be. Just saying. And before you say, but Cinemoth has poison, shut up. But yeah, good coverage, good defensive stats. Yeah. I doubt you can compare Swolder to Himber, though. This is for draft, though. We're not, like, I'm not saying this is better than Himber overall. We're talking about draft. We're not. Anyway, moving on. Florant. Okay, so this obviously quad weak to icicle traps. Okay, cool, bros. I'm just gonna time you out for now while we talk about Florant. I wish my chat thing would load. Oh well. Anyway, why was he waiting to click enter? I mean, that's just cool, bros. I don't think trying to think. It has a lot of. It offers. Hang on. Let me see what all. Let me see what all it has. It's like obviously it's really bulky, so you could make it defensively for whatever team you need. You could run some meme stuff like Magnify. I don't think that's gonna get you very far, but hey, that's whatever. You have Wonder Herb, so yeah, you have some. You have Pestilence. Yeah, you have some. You have some stuff. You're not useless. It'd be an okay. I feel like tier 3 as like a defensive option is pretty solid. Like I don't see it being useless, and that's why it's not tier 4. All right, Terrafly. Okay, so here's the thing. Okay, Terrafly. I don't know if I want to put it in tier 2. I don't think. Here's my thing. Like, yeah, it definitely threatens. It's definitely threatening with ambush, but I don't know. Plus move pool. What's his move pool? I don't remember it being that good. Like, you have Parasitize, you have Baneful Bash, you have Rough Up, you can Provoke, you have Poison Barbs. You can double Sting Poison a Stratosaur, but I don't know. Wing Slap, okay. I don't know. I feel like he's really fallen from grace. Because like, let's say Terrafly's tier 2. Now we have to look at because we're talking about ambush, right? Now we have to look at that point Joltooth and Kanibo, right? Are you saying both of these would be tier 1? Anyway, I'm putting. I got. Oh man, I have to put these back to where they were. Hang on. I don't know. Yeah. Okay. To be fair, I actually do see them being tier 1, but I guess I failed to make a point there. Oh well. I don't know. He could be a great value 3, or value tier 3. It's like you're definitely not running any ability other than ambush, because like sucks otherwise. I just don't like. I'm looking at it. I think tier 3 seems solid. Bison Snowband, true. Yeah, he does have good coverage. He does have ambush. Mysterious Toxins Terrafly. He doesn't have Mysterious Toxins. He has Odd Husk, Ambush, and Bug Fever. Good coverage, ambush. Problem is, he's got pretty mid stats. Barbs and ambush, but he also has like really low stats. He can't really function defensively. He hardly functions offensively. I feel like power creep has just gotten to him. We'll talk about Prevos later. Okay, so Terraclaw. Tier 3 or tier... I'm thinking tier 3. I'm thinking tier 3 is good for Terraclaw. I don't think he's a tier 4. He's pretty bad in the general meta. But when you can match him into something specific, he's a lot better. He still lacks the recovery thing, but he's got good stats, good coverage. He could be ran offensively, defensively. He offers utility. Kind of the same boat as Terrafly, but better stats. And without ambush. So, I think I'm going to put him tier 3 as well. Justin, we're talking about in a draft format where only one person can have everything. I feel like this is an insanely good tier 3 pick, actually. I'm actually considering putting him above Terrafly in a draft scenario. I don't know. I feel like tier 3 might be too low, but we'll think. I'll come back. We can come back. Anyway, Ragoon. Got coverage. That's it, though. You can take your items. But, like, yeah. Anyway, Borok. He does one thing, but he does it well. Let's be real. Borok does one thing, but he does it very well. Alright, yeah, that's the thing, underscore. It's like, because draft is super specific, that's why this thing gets so much more value. There's less of the more broad things he's weak to. Don't forget resilience. Yeah, okay. Anyway, Eliguana, I feel like it's also tier 2. It offers a lot. It's a lot better in draft where, you know, less of the everything that kind of dunks on it. But, Bunny? Yeah, okay, cool. One person can have Bunny. One person gets Bunny. So, like, yeah, that's not... You say Eliguana, I say Bunny? Yeah, true. Bunny dunks on this boy. And it'll hate it when it's matched up with somebody with Banaki, but that's only one person. This is going to be a very solid tier 2 pick, I feel. Bunny tier 1. Actually, everybody hates it, so might as well make it tier 2, am I right? Anyway, Gastroke. Tier 3 or tier 4, for sure. Walmart Swolder. I'm trying to think. You could tech Trip Root for something really heavy like Tyrex. That's funny. Banaki tier 4. True. I'm drafting that round 1. Skip 4? No, he's in tier 2. Right here. I think tier 3 is fine for it. I don't think it's a tier 4, especially because chase down isn't a thing anymore in terms of like a dark chase down outside of Umbrat. So it's going to be harder to just, you know, be there and then suddenly you click the button chase down and it's deleted from the game. So yeah, I feel like tier 3 is fine for it. Another tier 3 is probably Wiki. This thing is passive, but it offers a lot. There's a lot this thing can do. And again, chase down isn't everywhere because not dark type. So yeah, I feel like yeah, there's tons of value in it being tier 3. Do I remember you? I vaguely remember the name, but in terms of like specific interactions, I sadly do not. We're gonna stick Chartiki in tier 3 or not Chartiki, Wiki in tier 3, and then of course Chartiki in tier 1. The mixed bulk lets it prepare for literally anything. It has good moves to back it up. Yeah, this thing's an easy tier 1. Utility, defensively, and even offensively, you can do a lot with this thing. So this is an easy tier 1. Yeah, hello, Demon. Waka, that's a tier 3 if I've ever heard one. It's not useless. Got lots of coverage. But it's easy to prep for offensively because you just stick a dark move on anything and this thing drops. But it's very hard to swap into. Shachi, yeah, I can't let this be anything under tier 1. The amount of coverage and offensive pressure this thing has is insanity. And to make it as a cheap pick is, yeah, no, this is a tier 1. What do you mean it's not going to get very more Lumians? We have Ventation coming up. We have Ventation coming up. What do you mean, Warm? Anyway, Sadie Mars. That's an easy tier 1. Sadie Mars has a lot of stuff going for it. Is Talent Trade banned? Oh, good question. I don't know. We'll figure that out when we get there. But it has coverage. It's good defensively either way. Yeah, this thing offers a lot. This is like glue. Like very, very good glue for a team. And then Ventation, easy tier 4, does nothing. It's fat and it has battering ram. Okay. Horndashi should be bug type. I'm not gonna make a comment on that. Anyway, yours next, tier 2. I feel tier 2 gonna be very solid with the baffle. No recovery means it's kind of harder to stick out through a battle, but its defensive capabilities are great. You can slap this on most teams. Why is my mustache? Oh, I have a mustache. There's no mustache here. I don't know. Revenine. A tier 1. Yeah, I don't... Bottom? Oh, the beard. Oh, yes. Hello. Yeah, this is what we call a beard. Yeah. Okay, so... I'm thinking about it. Is Revenine a tier 1? Yes. It has mixed coverage. Abuses Vengeance very well. Good speed tier. Yeah, this is easy. This is easy tier 1. Alright, Revenine. Okay, Eruptodon. This thing is very scary. Tier 3? What are you on about? What are you on about? What? Magnify, Fire Breath, Dark Surge, Landslide or Mudslide. You have Accelerate too, so you can double dance. You have access to Earthquake as well, so if you want to, hit something less range bulky that's weak to Earth, I mean, yeah, go for that. Like, what? What? Like, there's no universe where this is tier 3. I think tier 2 is at minimum. Warm. I gotta know. What about this made you think tier 3? I gotta know. Why is Metagon banned? Too strong. Takes too long to set up. You click Magnify and you're set up. Takes just as long to set up Magnify on Valkyrie. Lumi Vespa ban? Yeah, we're talking draft. So this is under the, you gotta remember, only one person gets these things. Alright. Takes just as long to set up Brawn Boost on Metagon. True! Metagon's a tier 3 now. So no, you were added. No. Yeah, you were added before Cephalops. There you go. Wouldn't one person having Opsy be a bit oof? It has a weaker defense or range defense stat. I feel like Opsy doesn't offer the same things as these guys do. Lumi can be ran in literally any way under the sun because of draft and be fine. Vesperatu also has the same thing where you can run literally any way you want and it'll do things. Obsidragon is ran a couple ways, but I don't think it's to the same level as these guys. And then Bellatrix is banned because it's already hard to deal with as it is. And now only one person can get stuff like Oxydrake or Tao Shinu or, you know. Good luck. And then Ursul is like the one thing up here that'd be like maybe could come down because you can prep for this thing specifically. Yeah, you could run it defensively or offensively. That is true, but like there's not too much variance in those. Like Luminami has godlike coverage. That's brought to specs into both offenses. Offers utility, can be ran defensively. Bellatrix, it has both offenses. Offensively, it's capable of running both. Yeah, I know. I'm trying to think. I'm still on this Eruptodon thing. I don't know. Tier ones. I'm trying to think. Because like if you put it in tier 1, would it get picked? And if you put it in tier 2, is that too low? That's where I'm sitting at. If you put it in tier 1, would you realistically pick it over other things? Like, it could be an extra pick. Yeah, it could be an extra pick, but like even then, would you run it? Would you? Because you got to think. I didn't explain the math behind here, but let me pull up this image again. Because you get 200 points, and a tier 1 is a 120. You only get, if you pick a tier 1, you have to pick you have to pick from tier 3 and under for your other extras. And so if you're doing that, would you pick your tier 1 even as an extra with a Reptodon? Anyway, Crackalow is also, is it a tier 3 or tier 2? That says PTS. It says PTS. It means points. It's super passive, but it's pretty fat. Volcalow is like the most tier 2 thing I've ever heard of. Let's be real. Volcalow is like the definition of tier 2. Yeah, it has utility, but like, yeah, low graphics moment. I mean, nothing I can do there. Okay, Fastifer, tier 3 or tier 4? I think tier 3 is better. I don't think it's a tier 4. Though I could move this down to tier 4 if I needed to. Because I will have to go through here and rebalance out some of the tiers so that, you know, there's an actual good pool of Lumians. Though, because tier 3 requires 2 picks from it, tier 3 has to be very big. Tier 3 has to be big. And that may be a reason to move up right up. Anyway, Obsidian tier 1, nothing can convince me otherwise. You could not convince me any lower than that. Easiest tier 1 of my life. Offers way too much to be anything less. Opsi's tier... No, Opsi is not tier 2. There is no universe where... There's no universe where Obsidian is tier 2. Okay, what was after? What do we got? Okay, Trumbull. Okay, Trumbull, tier 3 or tier 4? Actually, no, it's tier 3. There's no question. Trumbull offers quite a lot for it to be a tier 4. There's literally, like, I feel like both of these could be tier 3 and it'd be good. Although Mewtwo might be a tier 2. Mewtwo maybe tier... You think Mewtwo is worse than Trumbull? Yeah, okay. Yeah. I'm just gonna put those both in tier 3. Gobademic. It does one thing. Although it has coverage. Gobademic for draft offers a ton. There's a lot it can do. It has provoke, hypnotize. I mean, you have the standard hyper offense lead. You have a lot of coverage as well. Gabi could be a first pick. I don't see Gabi being a first pick. I'm a level with you. I do not see Gobademic being a first pick. No matter what goes into tier 2, Eruptidon would always be your pick. I don't know. Not many poison uses? Not many poison uses. What does that even mean? I'm probably just gonna put it in tier 1. It offers a lot. Icicle. That's a tier 3. I don't even have to talk about that one. Like, it's not tier 4. Icicle is like a really good tier 3 pick. For sure. You can do a grand total of 3 moves. Gobademic? What? Oh, you mean Icicle. Pharaoh's tier 2? No, Pharaoh's tier 1. Pharaoh's tier 1. It has a lot of coverage. The boy has a lot of coverage. Very limited, like, solid answers to this thing. Yeah, Icy does have one of the largest move pools in the game. It's just 69 energy is rough, dude. It's too powerful for Monograss. Yeah. I'm thinking Umbreon might move up to tier 3, but we'll see. We'll see going forward. Anyway, Garbantis. This is like tier 2. Garbantis is definitely a tier 2 thing. Snarl is banned. True. Garb tier 1? I don't know. Garb kind of does one thing. I don't know. Garb does like one thing. Garb does like one thing. All right. Yeah, reminder that this thing could also be idiosyncratic and be ran physically if need be. Yeah, this thing is too diverse to be anything lower than tier 1. Stratosaur. Speaking of diverse. Yeah, there you go. Stratosaur's tier 1. I may have to move a couple things down eventually, just because there's a lot. We're gonna need some tier 2. Speaking of tier 2, Cyborg. Why was Strat tier 3 in the old one? Because it didn't have all the moves it got now. Like it used to not have Magnify or Jet Stream or Energy Surge or Tase. Would Secret Ability Bunnicky be banned if it got recycled? No. No. Okay, Tyrex is a tier 1 easily. You could run this offensively, bolt more in a bulky way. You can run Boots if you want to. You got you could run Staunch if they have a Zulong or Baffle. Like you could literally use any of your abilities. So yeah, we're gonna stuff Tyrex in tier 1. Munchwheel. Ooh, that's a tier 3. That's a tier 3. I don't see it being tier 4 because it does a lot. It can do a lot of stuff. But how valuable is that stuff? It's right around there. Speaking of tier 3, here's Gardrone. Hunder. Okay, so yeah, Hunder's easy tier 1. Only one guy gets Obsidian. Just saying, only one person gets Obsidian. What about Bunnicky? We'll get to Bunnicky. All right, where are we? Okay, Arpygo. Ooh, okay, so he did recently get Magnify. I feel like Arpygo is gonna be a solid tier 2. You could fit him defensively, offensively, good speed tier. Yeah, this thing's extremely flexible. I feel like Arpygo is a solid tier 2. Like, yeah, I feel like tier 2 is solid for this thing. It does a lot. You only get to draft 7 Lumians. You draft 8, and in my version, you would bring 5 to the battle. So you don't even bring a full party of 7. You just bring 5. But anyway, there's that. Skellig, probably tier 3. How does this work? Read the pinned message. I go tier 1 so nobody will pick it? Okay, dude. Skellig should be tier 2 at least? I don't know. I'm putting it in tier 2 because you need a lot. We need a lot of tier 3s. Or I'm putting it in tier 3 because we need a lot of tier 3. Like, we need tier 3s. Because, on average, in an 8-person league, 16 tier 3s are guaranteed to be drafted. And then a lot of the extras are likely to be tier 3. So you need a ton of tier 3s. Well, I just don't think like this would be one of the arguable tier 2s, so why argue about it and just put it in tier 3 so that, you know, fill out a very needed tier. Speaking of needed tiers, there's Dora in tier 3. Okay, so now we're on to one of the other ambush boys. Is Jolt a tier 1? It does a couple, you could run it a couple ways. Ambush is extraordinarily scary. Yeah, I can't think of myself putting it any lower than tier 1. It does too much. I don't think. Only one Rex? Why'd you say Rex? You get Clay Slab. You're more accurate to say only one Steady Mars. Because you have things like Garbantus that could check it, Spreezy that can check it, and then obviously more things that can check it but are not consistent because it's weak to one of the moves it can click. Like, yeah, there's, oh yeah, one Tundro, yep. So it's definitely one of those things you have to, I don't know. But, Infernix. Oh man, I have a ton of tier 1s. There's Tundro tier 1 or tier 2. Oh, it would not be. Tundro's not a tier 1. Tundro is definitely not a tier 1. Okay, Infernix. Okay, so you can run it offensively. You have a solid speed tier. You have, why is Swirl banned? Because of Appetite. Why did Tundra fall off? Because it's pretty passive outside of its ability. Yeah. It's hard to argue anything. Tier 1. You could run this however you want. Read the pinned comment, Luck. Read the pinned comment. It's not hard to stop it. It's RNG. It's not competitive. It's banned because it's not competitive. I know we need more tier 2. I know. We got plenty of Lumians to go through. It's okay. Malamurk. Speaking of tier 2, have a tier 2. There's Malamurk. There you go. Have a tier 2. Okay. Yeah. There you go. Well, we don't need to talk about. We don't need to talk about Metatoad, right? This is like the easiest. This is one of the easiest tier 1s, right? Okay. Blowtox. Blowtox. Tier 2. You could run it defensively. You could run it offensively. But you got these monsters up here, yeah. Why isn't Crack tier 2? Because it's extraordinarily passive. You have to, like with Raging Flame now, you're fishing for burns that's provocable. But you know what? Never mind. I forgot. Crack literally walls anything it wants to. If it's built for it, Crack will wall literally anything it wants. Crack literally walls anything it wants if it's built for it. Like Joltooth is hard walled. Even like you swap into Clay Slap, but the next one won't kill. You just recover off of it. Like this thing can wall literally anything it wants if it's built for. Almost anything it wants. What do the points mean? Okay, so let me explain. Okay, so in the draft thing, it barely does damage. Okay, but not everything is about damage. Eliguana is up in tier 2. It's a wall as well. Anyway, in the draft, people are forced to draft 1 tier 1, 1 tier 2, 2 tier 3s, and a tier 4. But after that, they get 3 more picks that can come from any tier. But those picks will cost points, so that they can't just draft 3 tier 1s, you know? And that's the point. That's the points. They have a certain amount of points they can spend, which is 200. But anyway, you can just bulk up with Joltooth. Okay, but I click Raging Flame, and now have fun. You're burnt. Anyway, where am I at? Garlash. Okay. Garlash tier 1 for sure. I don't know about tier 1. I feel like it could be tier 2 though. I feel like you wouldn't pick Garlash in tier 1. Like let's say Hydra or not. Who said tier 1? Oh, Ano. Let's say Ano. It's tier 1. Are you picking it ever out of these? Like ever? What does it have over Skellig? Immediate damage. But like, here's the difference between Garlash and Skellig. Yeah. Skellig sets up Drudge, but Garlash has immediate power. And has some added utility on top of that. Skellig, like, I guess you can baffle. Tunda, they meant like, if they both exist in tier 1, Hunter will get picked before Garlash. Why is Florin on tier 3? It offers it can do utility-wise, it offers a lot. It's kind of like Crackaloa in the sense that it's bulky enough that you can invest it to wall something specifically. But Crackaloa has a better typing, so it would be up here rather than down here. Where are we? Okay, we'll get to Prevos like Bezel do eventually. Colossotrops. I feel like tier 2 is fine for this. Yeah, I feel like Colossotrops is a solid tier 2 option. Oh no, I have more tier 1s than anything. We need more tier 3s, man. Speaking of tier 3, here's Hoganosh. It's like, but it can be offensive. I don't know. It's not as bulky as Crackaloa. I don't know, man. I feel like Crack and Hog kind of compete for the same exact spot, and you could argue either one or the other. Although Crack can actually reliably burn things. We're gonna put it in tier 2 for now and come back to it later. Mojo. Speaking of tier 2. Now tier 3 is our smallest tier outside of tier 4. God dang it. Here's Breezy. This is not a tier 3 either. Oh boy. All right. Stop worrying about how they're shaping up to be right now and worry about shaping them. He's a 1? You'd say Spreezy's a 1? Like, Spreezy has a lot of utility for sure, but I don't know about 1. There's Halv. Utility, fast, bulky. Yeah, but like, in terms of the bulk, you're only melee bulk. You only have melee bulk. You can't go either way. You don't offer the mixed thing. Everybody knows if you see Spreezy, it's going to be melee defense. I don't know. I'm trying to think. Trying to think. Are you gonna pick it in tier 1? I don't know. Actually, let me see the draft. Let's see what the draft last time looked like. Oh, Armidos picked it round 1. And it was a tier 1 back then. Does have hazard. Yeah, it does look quite a bit. I don't know. You have barbs, you have hazards, you have hazards, hazard removal, provoke, defensive utility, entrap with pestilence. Yeah, okay. I'll put it up here for now. Yeah, it has gust. What's the best Pokemon? Pichu's obviously the best Pokemon. Alright, Servalin. Anyway, welcome to tier 4, buddy. Okay, I'm sorry, I'm being disrespectful. Alright, what was tier 4 before? I'm looking, let me look through here to see what was tier 4, the last one. Servalin higher than Luxor? Yeah, it can do quite a bit. The random Servalin hate. I mean, it's just not that great. Wendelin. I feel like Wendelin would be like a tier 2, but like if it's in tier 2, would anybody pick it? That's the thing. Would anybody pick it if Wendelin was tier 2? It's got a lot of coverage. It could be ran mixed. Good speed tier. Yeah, I'm putting it in tier 2. What do you mean over? Why are we talking about Garlash? Is that the last? No. Shut up, Ultra. Nobody cares about your opinion anyway. Why are we talking about Metronet? Nobody cares about Metronet. Irulan, alright. Does the accuracy make it a tier 2? Or is it a tier 1? Because like if it's a tier 1, you're hitting good. I mean, I know, Ultra, I know you didn't express opinion. I'm just stopping you before the problem arises. You know, we'll throw it in tier 2 just cuz. Zeppelin. There's no Lumi though. There will be a Namore. Zeppelin is pretty threatening, but I'm not putting it. I don't know about. Whoa! Everybody's saying tier 1. That's. I don't know. I feel like this is a good value tier 2 pick. I don't know. Vanillin. Vanillin tier 1 or tier 2? Like, it's, you know what, we're gonna put tier 1. Picking it over Wintrix? Oh, okay, you're talking about Zeppelin, not Vanillin. Like, what? Where's the comparison here? Alright, Wrestling, that's not Vari. Wrestling, that's like tier. Wrestling's definitely tier 2, because it does one thing. Like, Wrestling literally does one thing. I mean, I guess you could run the ignorant thing, but whatever. Bro, I need more tier 3s, man. We're getting closer to the bottom of this list. I need more tier 3s. Buzzlin, welcome to tier 4. I know, guys. I know. We need more tier 4s. I know. We'll get there. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Guys, I know. I know. I do it. I do it for the funnies. Okay, I get it. I don't see most of. I don't see half of these. We're gonna have to make some. We're gonna have to make some compensations here. Anyway, Tundra. Okay. There's no. I don't see Tundra being a tier 3. I don't. And it does one thing. I feel like like a one-trick defensive ice type is not going to be good in a draft league. How am I going to put Tundra below Hog? Because Tundra does one thing. Because, like, when you're drafting, if you're only bringing melee attackers on your draft, that's kind of your fault. Like, what's the diversity? Like, what does Tundralin do other than just melee wall? Like, is there any like sauce to Tundralin, or is it just one moveset and it's only defensive? You know, I'm trying to think. Do damage back, body crash. But I'm thinking, like, in terms of moveset diversity. Set diversity, what else does it do? Like, Tundralin would be really good into a physical draft. It's tier 2 in draft. Let's see. In terms of tier 2 walls, you have Boulder, Air Snack, Krakaloa, Verbantis, kinda sorta, Mawamark, Blowtox, kinda sorta, Hoganosh it can if it needs to. And yeah, and yeah, if you have a monophysical draft, you're fighting a monophysical draft, you'd rather wish you had Obsidian. Okay, that's cool, Steven. It's tier 2 though. I'm not putting this monster in tier 3 because, like, let's say you draft it in tier 3, you can just not run Hasty. You could just not run Hasty. Yeah, let's pretend Eliguana runs as a melee wall. Let's pretend that you could run this thing as a melee wall. I don't know. Why would it be good? 137 base melee attack? I don't know. Solid speed tier? I don't know. Ireland. It's hard to put this anywhere but tier 1. You could run this defensively either way. Offensively, it's got decent coverage. Like, this thing, you could even run the Volcanic if you want. This thing is extremely... This thing could fit... You could build this for basically any team, though. Like, you could build this offensively or defensively. Don't worry, we'll reassess when we're done, okay? Because like tier 4 is crying right now. Oxydrake. Probably tier 1. You could run it offensively, you could run it defensively. Rather off like tier 2? Tier 2? I don't know, you could literally run this offensively or defensively. Like this thing seems pretty diverse. Harvesect. Where is it? You could run this thing offensively, defensively. Harv's tier 1 again. Hey, look, guys! All of the. Actually, since I've been keeping this in Lumipedia order, put Wintrix back down here. All 3 of the fan maids are tier 1s. Let's go. Yeah, we'll have to reassess, guys. We will have to reassess. Anyway, Snagoop. Hey, look, tier 2. And Wintrix so we can fix that? Why? Alright, Gulp tier 3. Honestly, it might even. Like, I'm not even joking. Like, this could, like, I actually feel like. Yeah, I know, Ultra. I'm just doing this now because I like thinking about draft. That's why I'm doing it. This is because I want to. Serve tier 4. That's the thing. It may just be. Tsukame. It could be ran offensively, defensively. I don't know about tier 3. I don't know if Tsukame is a tier 3. Like you're running it in the same vein as like these guys, where you could run it offense or at least Haganash, where you have diversity in how it's run. Offensive is really bad, but again, it'd be based on matchup. I think Tsukame is better than Terror Claw. Yeah, I think it's a little better than Terror Claw. Banfino. Okay, so this is like tier 3. It crushes anybody without a plant. But if they have a plant, I don't see it doing too much. Like, yeah, it has Frostbeam, but I feel like a good tier 3. Anyway, I'm gonna remove Snagulp for now because I want to introduce them late. I want to put them on the tier list later. Snagulp is a higher BST than Cinna? Yeah, yep. Kanibo. Anyway, can't argue that this thing's too strong for anything but tier 1s. Kanibo tier 2? What? Huh? What? I'm confused. How we arguing Joltooth tier 1 and then Kanibo tier 2? Is it just because of the lack of diversity? Is it literally just because of the lack of diversity? So here's the thing about Samarine. You have utility. Basically, draft is all about utility matchup. I mean, yeah, but when your one thing is extraordinarily powerful, like this thing only has Unga Bunga I click damage, but like that damage is incredibly scary. This is by popularity. This is like based off of a hypothetical draft league. This is how they would do in a draft setting. And if you don't know what draft is, read the pinned comment. Lumello. Hey, look, tier 3. Tier 2 Pearls could screw it over hard. I mean, I guess in that regard, you could say Kanibo's in the same boat. I don't know. You could say that a lot about. You could say that about a lot of things, honestly. Like Samarine, Great Stricycle. I mean, we're not doing a draft league yet. It's not draft league won't happen until PvP prep improves, and PvP prep definitely isn't improving until after part 2. And I don't see part 2 coming out before Christmas, which is when Wintrix would come back. Shachi is impossible to swap into. It'd be Shachi is like an offensive menace. Where did I put Stricycle? I mean, Stricycle would probably be a tier 4. But it's meant to sweep. But you could run Terrifying Baffle if you need to. Like, I don't know. It has the. It has. No, they drop Pyrokinesis generally, and yes, I know Tyrex is a thing. But you know, they just foul chant hacks it, you know. I don't know. It's weird to say I would see this in tier 2 because, like, thing is, would you pick Samarine in tier 1? Would you pick Kanibo in tier 1? I don't. We'll readdress later. We'll put him in here for now, which is a disservice, but. You know, whatever. Samarine, walled by Lumello. Okay. Where are we at now? Taoshinu. Lyricat. I'm putting it in tier 2 because I think Lyricat's better than all the other typeless. Like Lyricat puts stuff to sleep, which is already huge. It's not boosted by Tone Deaf, Jazz. Boom Bash is not boosted by Tone Deaf. Think of Boom Bash like a shockwave, not a like the literal boom. No, it's a shockwave. Boonary. Heck is Boonary? I'm confused. Where do we put Boot? Tier 2? I don't know. Prep for it easy. Yeah, you can prep. Yeah, that's the thing. Boonary can copy anything, but you can prep for it. Like, you know they have Boonary. So you prep for the fact that they have Boonary. Alright, Elephage. I know I'm not doing Prevos yet, but Phage Not's banned. How do you prep for Boonary? I mean, you know it's there, so you look at your win cons and you make sure you're not getting swept by your own Lumians. It's pretty simple. Elephage can be ran offensively, defensively, really fast. Tier 1? I don't see LFH being tier 1. I think tier 2 is fine. Sinogre. Now this is tier 3 or tier 4. I don't know. Tier 3. Spite's pretty good. We'll get to Dusket and them later. Bunnicky, or no, Fiskarna. Tier 2. Oh no, Fiskarna has... Okay, let's think. You can run offensive, defensive, you have regift, you have the... You could counter team, like driving force with your hidden trait. Yeah, I think tier 2 is fine. Bunnicky's probably, like, Bunnicky is really threatening, but it only runs one set. So you just here's the thing with Bunnicky, you just introduce a really fat thing with a pearl, and it's like, it's handled. Like, I doubt you're gonna see it sweep when somebody can actively prep for it. Sea Drake, I think, is also another tier 2. It has diversity in how it could be ran. You could run like an insulated set. You could run the anomaly set. So it can also be ran mixed. So I feel like Bunnicky's pretty good in standard meta, but a lot of people disagree with me. So Boots Bunnicky, I doubt it. I don't like that. I don't like Boots Bunnicky. I think that's a no-go. His range attack is 93. Yes, it's 92, but whatever. Alvantic. Is there something else to Bunnicky? It has the move Poison. Can set up with Magnified. Good speed tier. Alvantic is too offensively good to be anything less than tier 1. When did Bunnicky get good? That's the thing, it was always good. It's just a lot of people disregard it because 92 range attack. Imperior. Tier 1 or tier 2? Why is Bunnicky good? Good typing. Like, Earth is good offensively. You have Poison to punish the swap-ins. Magnify for setup. I know there's a lot of utility. I'm just trying to think. God, tier 3 is so small again. And then the last two. Oh, wait. We have a tier 4, guys. Let's go. No. We have a tier 4! Yeah! Anyway, no, it's tier 3. Good speed tier. Good coverage. How is Umbra at tier 4? What does it only has dark moves. Could have put it in tier 2. Alright, that's fine, Win. Thank you very much for you know, thanks for the support anyway. Why isn't Vent tier 3? Because it's awful. It's so bad. It's not that awful. Okay. Okay, let me. Okay, so it's. Oh no, I forgot. I did the gargoyles before everything else. Okay, Dusket. Tier 2 for sure. I don't see it being tier 3. It has this thing offers a lot with fadeaway now added to its arsenal. It has Raging Flame, Hypnotize. You could run this. You could counter team with this pretty well. Especially, like, you even have outbursts to hit, you know, ancient weak things. I feel like Dusk gets a very solid tier 2. Ikazune, okay, back to tier 1. Proto, okay. You could build for this thing, so I'm gonna put it tier 2. Like it's pretty easy to build for Proto. Nimore, okay, Nimore. It's, oh, this thing's pretty good on draft. This thing does a ton. Yeah, I'm thinking tier 1 because Nimore does a ton. Recovery, removal, defensive, offensive, pivot. Like, there's so much Nimore can do. There's so much value it brings. Okay, Cosmeor encased. It does one thing, but it does it very well. 3? I don't know. It does lose momentum. Tier 3 doesn't have body crash yet. Newsflash, it's never getting body crash. No different from Tundra in this situation. Tundra runs physically defensive, and that's it. Cosmeor can run either defense and is fatter. But anyway, I gotta... There we go. Anyway, now we're not talking about garbage. This one doesn't have you much... Like, you could run this one defensively or offensively. 2? 2? Are you sure? This thing. And then we have Unleashed. That you could literally craft your entire one metal and it's basically stopped. Okay. And then Unleashed, you can literally craft your entire team around. Like you like, it's literally diverse in just team building alone. Like, you could literally draft this and Terraclaw and run a clever Slick Shell Cosmeor Unleashed for some funny business. Like that like, there's so much diversity in how you can build with this thing. All right. Anyway, Nevermare. I feel like. What are the new rally moves? What do you mean? I don't. There are no new rally moves. I don't know. Taking Umbrat and clapping Falk with headbutt? Exactly. Oculos. Hey, welcome to tier 3, buddy. Where everybody could have a bulky water and shut you down. You don't have driving force. Welcome to tier 3, buddy. Oh wait, that's all of them. Ooh. Oculus says freeze dry? Yeah, that's awesome. Congrats. Congrats. Really happy for you. So good for you, man. Anyway, before we start shifting things around, or do we want to... It hits waters though. Not very hard. If it had Power Focus Ultra, which it doesn't, I would say yes. That's a lot better. But you can't even set up your Deep Freeze. If Oculus got Power Focus, that's a completely different topic. But like I've looked at a lot of these calcs with like Deep Freeze and stuff. It just doesn't do enough. Why'd I ban Luminami? It does too much. Because only one person can have Luminami, and any team without Luminami would be at an inherent disadvantage. Like, because this thing literally does everything. You could be offensive on either spectrum. You could set up sweep with like Peace of Mind in a sense. You have healing factors. You have pivot. This thing, mad coverage. This thing does everything. Yeah, this is like the great debate. I don't know. Yeah, but here's the thing: Tier 3 needs to be huge. That's the thing. So do I think do we add the prevos now and then stuff things around? I don't know. I don't know. Alright, so Raburn would be something worth noting. Raburn's definitely noteworthy. Ansi has to be tier 4. I mean, anything not listed would just automatically be tier 4. This doesn't even have Flash and Flee. I don't know if it's... Is this even noteworthy? It doesn't even have Flash and Flee. I don't know, whatever. Any noteworthy prevos here? This one's... It's funny that this thing could be... This thing could do a funny little thing. Yeah, I know. Bezeldu is definitely one of the, like, better ones. Fan Cub doesn't even have Chase Down anymore. Like, Chase Down is, you know, harder for it to use now. I don't know. Yes, sure, why not? I guess it doesn't really matter because we're just filling it out. Let's see, Concordon. Or did I miss some? Crysight. Would anybody draft Cry? I mean, sure, we'll put it up there. Here are mine too. We'll put it up here. Oh, Snaggle's 100% going to tier 3. Don't worry. I'm just kind of... right now, I'm just kind of moving them up, and then we'll work with them later. Like, I'd literally put Bezeldu and Snaggle in tier 3. Actually, no. I'll slow my roll there. Totemochi, yeah, the Totemochi is definitely noteworthy. Let's see, Tricycle. Snagulp is like guaranteed top 3 or tier 3 anyway. Cora, I guess you have Body Crash. Odasho? Yeah, I left it there on purpose. It sucks. But if you guys are going to keep whining about it, I'll move it. There you go. It gets usage. I don't care that people use it. It's bad. But if I'm going to put Makoro up here, I'm going to put Odasho up here. What else did I have up here? God. Oh god, we really need to drop things to tier 4. There is so much garbage down here. Felver could nuke something, I guess, with a Timber Thrash, so... Prope and Grimmick. Lumica noteworthy because it's bulkier than Lumello and sets it. Does it get barbs? Does Lumica get barbs? It does get barbs. Yeah, it gets the stuff. Okay, yeah, I could see it. Brutus in tier 4 because of Bequeath. True, guys, let's run Bequeath. There we go. Isn't Servalin bad now? Yeah, I'm thinking about dropping some stuff. Let's see. Is there anything else I need to put up here? I mean, I beat people with the no Dasho too, so it's like, I don't really care. It's just those people were bad. Like, I crushed Raz with a piece of candy? Oh, that's okay. Gavinish? Eh. What all did I have in my tier 4 before? Let's see. Oh, God, I had, like, the lowest of the low. I literally had Kratal listed because you just need to fill it out. You need to give some sort of visual representation. Oh, Lord. Oh yeah, Wisp Up. I forgot about that thing. Alright, put Gunpot on the same tier as Vent? Yes, I did. They're both in tier 4. Twilight. Stop talking about Twilight. Powerjaw's Pootroll. Okay, dude. What's Pootroll's attack stat? Forget. Like 50, right? 59. Its speed tier's not good either. It's 69. So, meh. We're tidy. We're putting up some prevos just for the sake of showing them. Because we don't have enough trash. Sleeping on Paratweet. I mean, I guess you get everything that's not... You don't even have Perch. You don't learn Perch. What do you mean, yeah, you do? Yes, I just Rickrolled you. That is correct. I used Sonia's theme to Rickroll. Oh, no, they did update it. They did update the Prevos. I forgot. A long time ago, they finally updated the Prevos to learn this stuff. Yeah, it gets Perch and Driving Force. Oh yeah, it's a real thing, Squeegee. This person made Sonia's theme into Rickroll, and it's great. Because everybody thinks you're getting Sonia's theme, and then boom, Rickroll. I guess Paratweet goes to tier 4 then, guys. There you go. You got perch, you got driving force, you got everything but the nosedive from Avitrust. What even are its stats? Let's see here. What are we working with here? 75 melee attack, 88 speed, and then 48 melee defense and 43 range defense. 54 HP, 56 energy. Yeah, this thing's. Oh boy. Yeah. Let's go ahead and add Taridi there too. In Bun Puff. We're just making the tier list. Because I just felt like making one. What are Bun Puff's stats? What are we working with stat-wise with Bun Puff? Yeah, they're pretty bad. Those are pretty bad. Wild Isle. True, I'm forgetting Wild Isle, guys. Go. How could I forget Snapper? Hang on. Let's see what Snapper's working with. Stop talking about ProPay. Nobody would use ProPay. Ugh. It's there. Odasha's there, ProPay's there. We got the Mimi ones out, right? Oh right, Geklo. I forgot about Geklo. I remember, who drafted that? That was Diamond, right? Diamond drafted it? Boots, Coconut Bomb, Kabunga? True. Gekla has the same attack stat as Eliguana. No, we're not putting Very on here. I mean, you could use Very if you want, but I'm not putting it on there. What else? Violence, I guess. Sure, why not? Why not put Violence on there? Wimpor? I mean, I get, yeah, sure, Wimpor. Conquerdon. I for some reason am keeping this organized in terms of Lumipedia. Sharpod, sure, we'll put Sharpod on here. Dandelill? Are we putting Dandelill on here? Is this how far we've fallen? Halloween Kabunga? I mean, sure. We already put the other Kabunga on there, right? Why would Copperidge be up in tier 3? There is 0 shot, right? What are these stats? 66, 90, 62 with a drop. If you the speed tier isn't awful either. Whoa. It's a tier 4. It might be a tier 4. I mean, sure. Just don't have Outburst, right? Yeah, sure. We'll put it in tier 4. Who cares at this point? No, they don't. They do not have potential. This is just for the sake of draft. No, we're not. Ido Husk is nowhere on here, right? Impline all gets resentful? Oh yeah, they all get resentful. Put them up there. Cosmeor gets headbutt. You know, I want to put Gexplode. I think I put Gexplode on there before too. I did put Gexplode on there. Oh goodness gracious. What all did I put on here? I think I got everything I got from before, except like Gimpire. And Dobo. Dobo. Who wants to? Who's using Dobo? Who wants to use some Dobo? Am I right, guys? Even for you, you said Pro Pay. I already put Grimmick on there. What does Trepidon got cooking? Not Timber Thrash, I'll tell you that. Gets everything else, but, you know, no Timber Thrash is kind of awful. But did I put Trepidon on there? I did put Trepidon on there. Heck. Frick. Like 60. It's 60 Ultra. Garrosh, no. You don't even have Battering Ram. You have Body Crash, I guess. No, that was a level up, right? No, it was a rally move. It was a rally move. Body Crash. Well, like, that's all you have. What's the damage percentage? 20%. 20%, so you'd get like a 72 power headbutt. Stozap. It did get, oh wait, it got Zip Zap. Got Zip Zap. It got Zip Zap. You could pivot with you could pivot with Stozap. Okay. Why am I doing? What? This is beyond silly. Do I need to put any more on here? Blood Drain, Empire, but like a slap down too. Alright, I mean, I might as well. Dumb. Stop talking about Swishy. Stop it. I don't get the potential in Ignorant Valentine's Fan Cup. Oh my god, what are we doing with my... What am I doing? Why are we here? Andy Barter tribute. We have no. Stop it. Grimmick is already here. All right. Let's start. Let's drop some stuff. We need more tier 3s. All right. Is there anything in tier 1 that should drop to tier 2? Start with that. We'll start that way. Like there's potentially this. Ireland? No. Pyreland's not a tier 2. Ikazune, absolutely not. Joltooth or Infernix? Probably tier 2. There's an argument for strat. You could literally run offensive or defensive. You have a solid speed tier. You have lots of... You actually have a little bit of coverage with Energy Surge. You have utility and Tase. I don't see Stratosaur being a tier 2. Well, this is draft. This is not the same. Mikaze, this is not the same. Hunter, no. Hunter has lots of coverage. You can set up great speed tier. Sadly, Hunter, what do you mean? We're not doing another draft right now. I just felt like doing a tier list just because Only one person gets Tundralin and only one person gets Obsidragon. So like Hunter, how we doing? Like yeah, Krakaloa. Duskit should be up now. I feel like tier 2 is fine for it. I'm thinking Gabademic. I'm feeling Gabademic. Because, like, yeah, it has a ton it can do, but, like, it's pretty risky to just... It's like... Like, it has a lot you can do. Sedimars? No, absolutely not. Not Sedimars. Gabi lacks coverage. Toxic air and plant. It can hit some stuff. It's more like because like it's good on like hyper offense, but like I don't know. On drone tier 3, all it does is wall melee attack. And you run this thing offensively, good luck. Range defensive kind of falls flat as an ice type. Though when I say that, there's Wobelisk, but Wobelisk has all of the utility in the world. I don't know. I think I'm gonna drop Gabi. Same tier as Wiki? Wiki has a ton of utility. Wait. Now you're treating it as if like Waka is inherently worse in a draft format when it has godlike coverage. Have you seen the coverage of Waka Laka? Waka's coverage is insane. And Buzz deserve. Tundralin's like the most controversial tier 3. But Buzzlin, yeah, it's a fair tier 3. Let's see. Are any more tier 1s into tier 2? I don't know. I feel like maybe Seer Knight. Like Seer Knight might be I don't know. No, Seer Knight seems really good. Is that pre or post? We're talking as they are right now. Why Swirl Band? Because RNG. Venolin can go down. I mean, I've seen people run wacky Venolins. Like, I feel like Venolin's fine in tier 1. Like Venolin can do. Venolin can be invested pretty diversely. No, I feel like Spreezy's speed tier and utility is just like a lot to be down in tier 2. I don't know. Bloodtalk should maybe move down. I don't know about that. It's typing. It's typing and stats are I feel like are too good to be tier 2. Actually, I feel like we need to discuss these guys, these two up here. Because there's a lot here. Okay, so Barblast. Is it too good for draft? That's the question. The question is not, guys, I'm not asking how good they are. I'm asking, are they too good for draft? That's why they're here. Because if they were allowed, they'd both, like, if they were allowed, they'd be tier 1. Are they too good for draft? Its only counter is Fiskarna, and it is too restrictive. Okay, that's how good is Swirl? Swirl is only banned because of its ability. The ability is banned, but that Swirl is only ability. So There you go. Also, attack Gargolem is easy to beat. Yeah, okay. Just remember, it's an attack Gargolem that knows exactly what Lumians you have available. So it can prepare out of its insane coverage what specific moves it can tailor to murder your entire soul. Remember, it's an attack Gargolem that is counter-teaming your team specifically. Because it knows your team. And that's why Gargolem base is also here. Because it's the same thing, but on a it has less attack off rip. Just remember, it's an attack Gargolem that knows exactly what 8 Lumians you drafted. And here's the thing with Barblast. Barblast is so, like, you can run it offensively, and it also is it's budgeting its energy because its offensive moves are, cheaper than freaking Arizona Tea, I don't know. I feel like Barblast might be too good. Wobblisk checks Barblast. Correct. SA Swolder checks Barblast. Sure. Laka Laka is overrated? It's tier 3. I feel like... What? I don't know. Like, I don't know. Because base Gargolem's in the same thing as attack Gargolem, where it's a thing. Here's the thing. These two are both things that snowball and have godly coverage that can be adjusted for your team specifically. Both of these boys, both snowball, both get all that coverage in the world and can prepare for your thing specifically. If Barblast is too powerful, ban Wabba. Wait, why? What's the correlation between Barblast and Wabba? I'm confused. Wabba is way better. Barblast gets recovery. Barblast has a... You know the move Tsunami, right? Barblast has that for 26 energy. And it also dazes. Why is Lumi banned? No, this is not standard stuff, Butter. This is for, like, Draft League. This is, like, Draft, not... Also, forgot to move that because Lumipedia order. I don't know, dude. I think saying ban Barblast. I don't know. Barblast can. I don't know. Barblast is the one I'm most like. These two are so difficult. I'm trying to think. Not taking risks? I don't know. I mean, it's not like we're actually doing a draft right now. Not like it actually matters. Alright, okay, so I guess we'll come back to those again. They might just stay there. They might just stay in the great debate. Because here's the thing. If they weren't banned, they'd both be tier 1. And then if they were banned, they will be banned. So I feel like leaving them there is okay. If I ban Barb, I die to a lot of things. What? Bunnicky needs a buff? I disagree. Anyway, is there anything else from tier 1 that needs to drop? Maybe 200? What do you mean maybe 200 points? What are you talking about? What? No. You can't, no. Steven, that is incredibly dumb. Oxydrake is a debatable drop? No, absolutely not. This thing can be ran offensively. Either defensive could be ran because, again, it's a draft. It's built for your team specifically. So no, Oxydrake would not drop at all. This thing excels really well. We're just vibing, Goat. We're just vibing. I think I don't know. Like I don't know. This is difficult because, like, some people would say drop Joltooth, but again, Joltooth really, it has mixed bulk. You could run it bulky in either regard if it needs to take specific hits. Points should be increased. Why do the number of points matter? Because why does the number matter when the math built off of this system already checks out? It's built for 3 extra picks, and you get 200 total. So you could only pick 1 tier 1. You could get 2 tier 2s and a tier 4. The math checks out. You could get a tier 1, a tier 3, and a tier 4. Oh wait, yeah, you could get a tier 1, a tier 3, and a tier 4. You could get 2 tier 2s and a tier 4. You could get a tier 2. Actually, no, you wouldn't want a tier 2, tier 3. Actually, a tier 2 and 2 tier 3s, so that's a thing you could do. So, like, the math checks out. There's no reason to adjust the points. I don't know. I'm probably going to do this. I feel like base form Gargolem. I don't know. Because here's the thing: base form Gargolem's not as good at being mixed as attack form. It's not as good at it. I feel like that's the only thing keeping me from just outright banning it. It's not as good at being mixed, so you would have. No. Fruit. We're thinking on the lines of it preparing specifically for somebody's team. So you would generally, run on both ends of the spectrum. I don't know. It lacks the immediate power of attack, but it does snowball the same way. Avitross can't blink. That's something for sure. That's something for sure. Okay, maybe I should stop thinking about tier 1. Let's talk about tier 2. Is there anything in tier 2 that should drop to tier 3? And no, before you say Lyricat, no. Lyricat does some mean stuff. I'm looking at tier 2. I'm not seeing much that would actually drop. That's the problem, because, like, I don't think tier 3 is big enough. It's the smallest. It's literally the smallest of the tiers. We need more tier 3s. Bunnicky? I don't. I guess here's the thing of Bunnicky being better in a normal setting rather than a draft setting. Like, Bunnicky's not. I don't think Bunnicky would be good in draft. It literally runs one set, and it's not like super overbearing with that set. Bulk has good coverage. It's like it's not exactly the most. I don't think it's that weak either. Fan Cub in tier 3? Absolutely not. I don't think any of these Prevos would move up to tier 3 either. You can see a drop. Borg has a lot going for it. Bezel to tier 3. Why is Blowtox here? Well, I hope you guys know that the only reason Blowtox isn't used in normal play is because Bar Blast exists. Blowtox is still very solid. It's just worse than Bar Blast. Blowtox has good stats. It's speedy, it's defensive, it could be offensive, it has utility. I don't see why Blowtox would be anything less than tier 2. I'm not bringing Luxor up. I'm sorry, Worm. Luxor sucks. Well, Luxor is garbage. It sucks. Man, I need tier 3s, man. Luxor doesn't suck in Draft League. Where's the versatility in Luxor? What does it do better in draft than in normal play? Like, it's going to be offensive. It runs basically one moveset. Type coverage, light and fire. That's what it has. Yeah, I'm probably gonna drop this one. I feel like Boniki's one of those that actually suffers in draft. Boniki suffers in draft. I'm feeling that way. Pivot. What? Runs flash. You could flash and fleet, I guess, but like, okay. Cinemoth could come up. No. 69 energy. No. Hog. I'm feeling I could probably put Hog in tier 3. I probably could put Hog in tier 3. Let me actually look at what I had before. Let me see what all I had in tier... I put Deladrix in tier 3 before. Oh, what a glow up. I feel Cinemoth has good qualities, Worm, but like 69 energy kind of just destroys it. I feel like tier 4 is fine for it. But yeah, I had Deladrix in tier 3 before. What a glow up. I do want to make tier 3 bigger, but I'm not putting garbage in tier 3 just because I need it bigger. If it's garbage, it stays in tier 4. Like, Luxor is garbage. Half of these things, there are some of these things I'd rather use over, like, Luxor. Drop Kuro? Absolutely not. Where did I have Umbret before? Tier 4, but it has the chase down now. I don't know. Well, yeah, I had Gobademic in tier 3 before. That was before it got barbs, though. Isn't Whippledrift a bit too low? Please convince me otherwise. I had Wendelin back down here before, but that was before Dazzling Barrage. Dorogo was down here. I have it down here right now. Skellig was down here. Dusket was down here, but now it has, like, you know, Will-O-Wisp and Fade Away. Can't even settle with Whipple nowadays, but that's entirely team dependent. No, I don't see Lyricat dropping. I don't see Wendelin dropping either. It's got crazy coverage, can be ran mixed as well. Where's Ragoon? Drop Mutagon? True. I don't. Yeah, Proto could be easily be drafted around, but I don't. Or built around, but I don't think that. I know I want to expand it, but I'm trying to do it reasonably. Hunter drop? No. Tell me why Hunter should be dropped. Give me a good reason. Give me a good reason. Drop Elephage? Oh, well, why? Like, this thing is extremely versatile. Good speed tier, extremely versatile. Could literally run either defensive. Man, this is hard. Epic, I'd be considering a lot of things if prep was good. Like draft, monotype, little cup. There's a lot. Eliguana. This is difficult, man. Where's Phage not? Gone. I mean, it would depend on how I want to handle it, Warren, but like I feel like 8 people per like not division. Yeah, no. It would be like division. 8 people per division. Let's think here. 8 people per division, which means guaranteed 16 tier 3s need to be picked in. This is 11, 22, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30. And you would likely need an extra 8 or so. You would need like an extra 8 to 14-ish. Because there could be people drafting multiple tier 3s from the free picks or from the extra picks. I feel like we need a couple more just to make sure. A couple more tier 3s, not like 1 or 2 more, just to really solidify the fact. Just to make sure that you don't run out of them. Nevermare drop? I don't see why Nevermare would drop. Dusk? No, I don't. It's the problem. There's so many of these things that it's just like... Oh, man. Maybe Reburn could rise. Where did I have Reburn before? I had it tier 4, but it has Barbs now. And it has Raging Flame, which is a guaranteed burn. Duskit is kind of predictable. Go look at its move pool and call it predictable again. Tsukame. I had Krakaloa in tier 3 earlier. I did, but then that was because I forgot about the fact that Krakaloa could literally wall anything it wants when you build it. Bring Buniki to tier 3? It already is there. Did Duskgate get Barbs? No, it didn't. Alright, are there any of these that should move up to tier 3? I feel like Bezeldu has an argument to be made. Otomochi possibly. Because it has like what? It has 100 range attack, right? Umbrat. It's funny that Totemochi has more range attack than Umbrat has attack. That's funny. I don't see Stricycle going up. Stricycle's stats suck. Where's Barblast? Oh, the beamed tier. I feel like I could... Raburn's a good candidate. Yeah, it could be a bulky fire. Yeah. Raburn can go up here. I don't know. Conquerodon would be down here for sure. Okoro, no. No, definitely not. Drop Lyricat? No. Basil, see, my problem with Bezeldu is that like it's fat, but the energy's not there. It's bad? Yeah, okay, dude. Ragoon up? No. Ragoon sucks. Ragoon sucks, dude. No, no, you guys are spewing off some random crap. Like, you gotta think about is there utility and stuff like better than stuff like Cinemoth, Lux, or Umbrat? Because why is Phage not banned in draft? Because it takes the qualities of Elephage to another level. Elephage can be ran defensively, but it needs its item to do that. Phage Knot can be ran defensively and can run whatever item it wants. If you run Elephage defensively, you need Drop of Youth. If you run Phage Knot defensively, you don't need that. Oh yeah, Puff. Puff is extremely fat. All right, I'm gonna need one. I need one more. Do I do it? Do I put Umbrat in tier 3? Odasha needs to move up? I disagree. I disagree. There are a lot of checks for Phage Knot. All right, name me something that give me some examples. Give me some examples. Why is Vesperatu banned? It does too much. Oh, you're giving me examples of Phage Knot stuff? Himber, Flash and Fleet on. Tyrex, Flash and Fleet on. Cool, awesome. They're taking huge chunk from Flash and Fleet, by the way. Wisp Up is not getting moved up. Umbrat, maybe? What about Fruitress? What about Fruitress? Nevermare, Bunnicky. Okay, Nevermare is like the only one you mentioned that's even worth saying anything about, because like Bunnicky, I run Rant. Artiki, I run Rant. Because again, you have to know, I know what you have. This is a format where you know what I have and I know what you have. I see the Bunnicky or Chartiki, I know I'm running Ran on this. Rex, Toad, they get pivoted on. Toad could also catch the Rant. But like the biggest also wait, no, I forgot. Nevermare's not a good check at all because I just defensive Phage Knot takes any hit from Nevermare and pivots off of it. Like this thing does a ton of stuff. You are vastly underestimating what Phage Knot's capable of. Ventation up? Absolutely not. Ventation sucks. I'm sorry. It's bad. I would literally rather use Puff. At least it has Icicle Trap. But it's a cheap melee take. I could literally draft Puff and get more value out of it. Oh, by the way, it does also have Deja Vu. So I could lock you into that TAMP. Bluff could be built for Bluff could be built for either defense, by the way, just saying. What about Eruptodon? It's in tier 2. Can I up Buzzlin? Give me a reason. Yeah, let's see. Eliphage's rally moves. Body Slam, Deja Vu, Dissonant Chord, Final Roots, Harmonious Chord, High Pitch, Scream, Magnify, Provoke. Oh, I forgot I got Provoke. Screw Deja Vu. I'm provoking that Gargolem defense form, by the way. And then I have Rant, Teardown for hazards. Like, this thing has insane utility. Tribute sounds heat. Yeah, cool. Heat in the tier 3. Good job. And reminder, Elephage does all of this. Phage Knot also does it, but doesn't need a drop of if it's being ran defensively. I feel like this is fine. It might be fine like this. And reminder, anything not listed you could draft, so if you really wanted to use Babor on your team, you could. Does Flutter not work still? That is correct. It works with Icicle Trap, but not with Barbs. I don't know, like, cause like, you're looking at Umbra, it literally only has dark moves. It can chase down. Does that make it tier 3 though? Flutter does work. It works with anything that's not Barbs. It still takes damage from Barbs. Aircat drops to tier 3. I disagree. I'm going to put your stuff to sleep. I'm going to set up a Magnify, and I'm going to blow you up with the combination of Raging Howl and Boom Bash. Sinogre's a tier 4. It can be ran, it's a bulky and can be ran offensively. It also has Spite. I don't see how Sinogre's tier 4. Sinogre offers more than Luxor. Did Shashi get anything new? I mean, if by new you mean Thunderstrike, then yes, but anything after Thunderstrike, it's gotten nothing. Wintrix to tier 2? What are you on? Tier 1 to Clips feels kind of gross. It's dark, light, and spirit immunities. Perfect neutral coverage. Can adjust its bulk a little bit. Has scapegoat potential. Move Munch to tier 3. Good. Already there. What do you mean too low? You mean this thing should be banned? I don't see it being banned. Wait, what? What are you talking about, Boom? Are you talking... Are you still on about Buzzlin or something? I don't care. Buzzlin's a tier 3. If you hate the fact that it should be tier 2, just be glad that you can get it for cheaper. Sharpod up? Why? Why is Sharpod going up? If you think Sharpod's really good, then congrats. You got yourself a value tier 4 pick. When are we doing draft? Never, because we need PvP, bro. Yep. Just imagine Snowkey's already in tier 4. If it's not listed here, this stuff is all tier 4. Just imagine all of this already in tier 4. And now there's one last boy to talk about. All right, see ya, Glacial. Yeah, Hector, I'm gonna keep it in tier 4. It's so slow. Sorry, last time, I could be, you know, blanking, but last time I checked, it had a over 100 base speed stat. Stat base 101. How is that slow? I'm sorry, how is Lyricat slow at 101? Please, somebody enlighten me on that one. And did you ever think that Did y'all ever think that just because it sucks when you use it doesn't mean it could possibly mean that you suck at using it? Gargolem's definitely like a big debate point. It's hard to think about. Let's see. 115 in both of offenses, 95 speed. What moves? What good moves? Let's see. Magnify, Hypnotize, Raging Howl, Boom Bash. Those are already really good moves. Just saying. Let's see here. Is there anything else you could run? You could run Resonate for more reliability or less recoil. Drop Wendolin? No. Gargolem defense up. What? Not a tier 2. It's not a tier 2 pick. But has headache split too. I guess so. It's got that little bit of coverage there. Yeah, yeah, there's no way. This is tier 3. Yeah, besides, yeah, I feel like this list is fine, and then you have to think about Gargolem. Mary drop? Oh. And Gargolem, but that's the hot topic. It's Gargolem. How good is Gargolem? Like Gargolem's like really freaking good. But is it banned? Like you got 6 different types of coverage, so you could cover basically any team composition with it. It'd be ran both physically or ranged. It can doesn't really have defensive utility at the very least. But yeah, it can prep for your thing. It can prep for whatever you have because of its godlike coverage. It snowballs. Yeah, it probably needs to be here. But now it looks weird. Probably needs to be here. There we go. Hang on, can we get them all without? Nope. No, we can't fit them all. Whatever. There we go. Alright. I think I should drop the Volcano. Krakaloa, it literally walls anything it wants to when it's being built to wall something specific. You have to remember you're going up against a team you already know the composition of. You already know what they can potentially have. So you could literally fine-tune your Krakaloa to hard wall something specific. Because you're going up against something specific. So, I feel like, yeah, this is fine. Now, all this debating is pretty much irrelevant because we're not doing a draft right now. I just wanted to make this list. keeping Dusket in tier 2? It's versatility. Speed tier, versatility. You're weak to a Joltooth or something? Cool, I now have Outburst on my Dusket. I'm swinging. Yeah, Dusket has Outburst. Yeah. Alright, I feel like this is cool. I feel like tier 3 has just enough that it could be... It's workable. So, with all that being said, I guess I'm gonna get out of here. I've been live for 2.5 hours. Should probably go make food and get stuff done for the day. So, with all that being said, hopefully y'all enjoyed. I'm gonna go ahead and take a screenshot of this and save it for later, just for reference for some point in the future. And yeah, with all that being said, hopefully y'all enjoyed. And I'm gonna see y'all in the future at some point. I don't know. Hopefully you have a good rest of your morning, day, afternoon, night, evening. Whatever it is, hopefully it's good. I'm out of here. Bye.